Good. How y'all doing?
Good. So we found out about Noah Brown earlier. What kind of loss is that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he's an impactful player. Obviously, we were praying and wishing him a speedy recovery. We're always here for him. That's our brother, so nothing changes on our side.
And what do you have other guys you have out there? What's your not confidence level? I'm sure you're confident, but what are your thoughts on the guys like Luke and Deion? What they can do in his absence?
Yeah, I'm confident those guys will go out there and make plays. They put in the work. They put in the work daily. Getting here early, staying after practice, putting in the work. So obviously, the work that you put in, that's the product you're going to see on Sundays.
Yep. So Andrew has been cleared to fully participate in practice, and Marshawn is also fully participating in practice. Yes. And tough news on Noah. He's going to be out for a while, and so Brown. So he had a significant internal injury from the game, and so that's going to knock him out for a while. And we love him, man. He's this play style, the identity of how he goes, and so that one hurts. He's been absolutely one of our glue guys, and after the game or during the game, between him and the medical staff, they did a really good job to address what was a serious injury, and fortunately he's going to be okay, but that's going to knock him out for a bit.
All right, so I was in the middle of recording the injury report part of this video when this news broke by Adam Schefter, with Noah Brown likely being out for the season, and we're going to get to him in just a second. The Commanders claimed wide receiver KJ Osborne off of waivers from the New England Patriots per his agents, and this isn't too surprising to me. So we'll talk about Noah Brown first. Dan Quinn said, like I just played the video to y'all, he said that, Noah, he's going to be out for a while and probably for the rest of the season. He's dealing with a kidney injury. Last week or 2 weeks ago versus the Titans, he left the game early after taking a shot to kind of his midsection. And at first, they called it a rib injury. However, today we found out the injury report a minute ago. It's actually a kidney injury for Noah Brown, which is pretty serious. And Dan Quinn said it himself in his press conference. It's a pretty serious injury that will require time, obviously, and he's going to be out for a while and probably for the remainder of the season, which sucks because, Noah Brown, he's like second or third on the team in targets. He is a very reliable target for Jaden Daniels. He has been our receiver 2 all season long. Not saying he is a receiver 2, not saying he is a great receiver 2 because he's not that, but for this season, he's been fine as our receiver 2, and him being out, it does hurt us. It definitely does hurt us because, coming into the season, we thought that Diami would be our receiver 2, but we signed Noah before the season began, made his debut versus the Giants in week 2, and he's been good since. So, him being knocked out for possibly or probably the remainder of the season definitely sucks. So, hope Noah the best. It's next man up, of course. Obviously, he's a really good blocker. Like I said, reliable target for Jaden. He does a good job of attracting pass interferences downfield, which is really what he's only good at when it comes to, deep balls to him. But, yeah, man, Noah Brown obviously did a lot of good for us this season. But it's next man up. Hopefully Noah Brown recovers soon. And maybe he isn't out for the remainder of the season, but he probably is, right? A kidney injury, that's serious. Internal, obviously, like Dan Quinn said, so gonna require time for him to heal. So this will give Diami Brown an opportunity to get more snaps and step up Same with Luke McCaffrey, Olamide Zaccheaus. But let's talk about, us signing KJ Osborne. I'm not going to lie, didn't really expect us to do anything to address, the hole or the spot on the team that Noah Brown kind of leaves with him being out for the remainder of the season. We did open Jamison Crowder's 21-day window, so we have 21 days to activate him. Thought that's the only move we were going to make to address the hole Noah Brown kind of leaves us at receiver. However, we decided to pick up KJ Osborne, and I think this is a really good claim. Osborne was waived a couple of days ago by the Patriots because they just weren't using him at all. And this is a good signing. I think this is a really good signing. Before this year, he was pretty productive with the Vikings, and that was him being the receiver 3 to the Vikings. In 2022 and 2021, it was Jefferson as receiver 1, Thielen receiver 2, and then Osborne was receiver 3. And then in 2023, Jefferson was receiver 1, Addison receiver 2, and then Osborne receiver 3. So he's been a receiver 3 his entire, career in Minneapolis. Yet he still managed to put up really solid stats with them. In 2021, played in 9 games, started 9 games, played in all 17 games, had 50 total catches for 655 yards, 7 touchdowns. The following year, had 650 yards for 5 touchdowns, and then the following year had 540 yards, 3 touchdowns. So he's put up really good production with the Vikings, and that's with him being the receiver 3 on that team for his time there. So I like this signing. Will he be receiver 2 out the jump? I don't know. We'll see. They might decide to go De'Ami Brown across from Terry, but he'll definitely get a good amount of snaps, over the next 4 games. And maybe not now, like on Sunday versus Saints, because he just joined the team, right? He'll need maybe another week or 2 to really get caught up with the playbook, how we run our offense. So, but I like the signing. I'm not going to lie. I do like the signing, like the claim. I think this is a really good signing or a really good claim to try and fill the shoes that Noah Brown has left for us this year. Moving on to the injury report. Obviously, Noah Brown didn't practice today. Kidney, he's going to be out for the remainder of the season. Once again, hope Noah Brown heals up fast. Zach Ertz, he got rest today. He's also dealing with a hamstring injury, but probably just rest. He's going to be good. Cleveland Farrell, rest. He's going to be fine. Zane Gonzalez, limited, left foot. That's not a good thing. Now, it's just Wednesday, so maybe, he practices in full tomorrow and Friday. But he's our last kicker on the roster, right? And obviously, Austin Cyber, he's on IR. We just cannot afford for another one of our kickers to be injured right now. And if he is, then who are we going to sign, right? So I think Gonzalez should be fine. It's only Wednesday. If there's a day you don't want to practice or can't practice or shouldn't practice, then it's Wednesday. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, though, or is limited tomorrow, then I'll be a little concerned. But, we'll see. Quan Martin's shoulder injury, limited. He suffered that shoulder injury versus the Titans. He finished the game, but he was limited today. I think he should be fine for Sunday's game versus Saints. And then everybody else, Jameson Crowder, Dante Fowler Jr., Noah Igbinoghene, Marshawn Lattimore, that's the big one. He was a full participant today. He should be good to go for his Washington debut on Sunday versus his former team. I am so excited to see what Marshawn Lattimore can provide for this defense. And the Jordan McGee, Andrew Wiley, really good to see Andrew Wiley practicing in full. Those guys should all be good to go for Sunday's game versus the Saints. And then as for the Saints' injury report, they are pretty healthy. Derek Carr, he's dealing with a concussion and left hand injury. He didn't practice today. He's not going to play versus us, right? He's going to be out for several weeks. He's week to week, so he's not going to play on Sunday. DeMarco Jackson, one of their linebackers, dealing with an ankle injury, didn't practice today. Maybe he should be fine for Sunday's game, but maybe he won't. So I don't think he really makes too much of an impact on the Saints anyway, so he don't really matter too much. Alvin Kamara, dealing with an illness. He didn't practice today. I think he's going to be fine, just an illness. If the illness isn't that serious, then he should be fine for Sunday's game. If it is, then, he could not play, but I think Kamara should be just fine. And then everybody else, Jawan Johnson, Bub Means, they were all either limited or full participants today. They will be good to go for Sunday's game, most likely. So that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Comment down below your thoughts on the Commanders signing former Patriot KJ Osborne. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.